Cobra Commander, he is the enemy. He's the enemy of G.I. Joe.
He's escaping!
He's escaping in the Cobra Claw.
Skyhawk, Joe and Cobra figures and Cobra Claw sold separately from Hasbro.
Hey everyone, it's Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds, and I wasn't planning on getting this vehicle, but when it became available back on Pulse, I couldn't resist. So here we have the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Pilot and Cobra Claw, or the Covert Light Aerial Weapon. And it is number 152 in the line. It's actually a decent sized box, to say the least. Open window here to see the pilot. Nice image that we saw in the promos when this was first announced. Rattler, G.I. Joe headquarters. Here on the side, we got 152. We got this image of the pilot with an Uzi. On the back here, we have a nice breakout of the claw. We have blast effects for the engines. Our pilot is 5.9 inches. We got alternate heads and various weapons across the board with some very cool details. Stats it in promo QR code that goes absolutely nowhere. So yeah, this is kind of neat, but let's get it out of the box. And here we have the pilot and the claw out of its packaging. And of note, the accessories come in, oh, do we all remember these wonderful boxes? Cobra Pilot, Cobra Claw, 152. So nice little throwback as packaged underneath the pilot. So we pulled all that stuff out already. So looking at the figure, we'll start off with her. And it is basically a repaint of the Valkyrie figure we got, what is it, a year or two ago now? I can't remember. But she looks good. Again, this nice, sculpted faceplate here goes over the head very well. I gotta see if we have a new sculpted torso here. Gotta double check. But I know we got a new vest here. Got this nice little radio attachment going up through the front here. It's a different blue, I think, than the original one. I have to pull that one out and check it out. But, you know, without going through too much, it's the same stuff we've gotten before. Like I said, she's just a repaint. But, you know, you get double jointed elbows. You got your legs can kick up that far. You got your thigh. You got your boot swivel for T-Man 978. You got a click down, click up, and a pivot, right? She comes with a vertical hinge on both hands, both trigger finger hands. She has this nice little, what do you want to call it, readout device here on her forearm so she can see where she's going at least. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Like I said, she's a repaint. And there she is with the original Valkyrie, and yep, that chest is different. Boots are the same. Looks like legs are the same as well. Forearms are different. Actually, the arm is a new sculpt, it looks like here. You can tell we got this nice little zipper pocket on both sides. No elbow pads. So, yeah. Nice little difference in the sculpt here. We'll sit the other Valkyrie up here for a second and check out what our pilot comes with. So she has her red helmet, similar to what we have with the Valkyries with the black and the blue. That fits on her head well enough. Kind of striking with that red. So. But speaking of helmets and heads, we come with two alternate heads. Again, a Caucasian or lighter skin tone head here. And then the helmet, that one was in the red. This one is now in a silver. She comes with a shotgun with this drum barrel that's removable with a round, or I'm sorry, a slug sculpted in. I'll call it a slug, whatever, cartridge. White, glass effect compatible. Not gummy at all. It's really actually quite nice, surprisingly. She gets an Uzi, similar to what we had in the image on the packaging. Magazine sculpted in. A little small for a blast effect, but that's okay because we have... Oh, well, she's got a handgun too. Might as well do them both at the same time because they both can share the included suppressor. So you can put it on the Uzi. That looks nice. Or you can put it on the pistol. There you go. Pistol itself, a little gummy. Uzi, pretty firm. And you can put the pistol in her side holster here. Fits in a little loose for my taste, but you know, it is what it is. Additionally, she comes with the tried and true foot stand. And then we have 2 glass effects for the claw itself. So figure out of the way, let's look at the claw. And it's actually, it's much larger than what I expected it to be. So aesthetically, it's got this kind of muted white, kind of ivory sculpted plastic. Nice tampos, nice and clean across everywhere. Cobra Emmet symbol there. 237 or 223Z, whichever one you want to call it. And on an 8 on the bottom. Nice sculpted in lights and thrusters. We have our port and starboard wing lights here. Here's the front. We got this nice little light bar sculpted in. Thruster intakes. There's the bottom with the harness with a Cobra symbol nicely tampoed on it. Got a little bit of a scuff there. I got to clean that up on that wing. Sorry, it's a little big. Trying to get it out there. So we got our thruster, we got our stabilizers, we got our top stabilizers with the Cobra symbol on that side, and the claw on this side. If I can get in, there we go. So yeah, not bad. You do have to do a little bit of assembly with this, and that's basically to put the wing tips on and the back ailerons. I forget the term for the wing things, but you can have the ends up if you're trying to store it, or down if you want to try to do that sweeping motion down, looking at it. I forgot to mention these move as well. So for armament and basing it off the original blueprints, up top here we have our 200 RPM 7.6 millimeter machine gun up top, and this rotates left or right as well as elevates. So that's a nice improvement. And we got this little camera here, give a little more of an updated feel. I'm assuming all these controls, visually can be seen through the pilot's forearm controller. We also have a pair of 10-pound HE-8 Venom missiles here on either wing. So those will fire off. They are removable. It's a simple dog bone plug in there. So that's nice. Our fingertip controls also articulate. You have this nice little small ratchet click there to put them in a down position or an up position, depending on the size of your figure. We have stabilizer wheels, or actually not stabilizer wheels, but just wheels in general. How about that? So if you wanted to have someone prepare, it can be in a position, and these wheels do fold up. Here are the big wheels on the side, just fold up. The little wheels you actually rotate and then push back into their stow position. And that's how it looks with the wings up, or I'm sorry, with the wheels up. Last thing we have to look at here are the blast effects, which I do appreciate came in its own, or their own special container to keep them from getting all bent to hell. So we have two of them. We've seen these before. Nice balloon effect for the smoke. And then you got your exhaust. Pegs in to the back here, like so. And they go in really well. At first I thought they would be a little small. But the pegs are a little, you got to be careful when you plug them in. Not only because they are thin, but because it's like they barely grip on there. They're just long enough. But that's a cool little effect to show, you know, it's whooshing off. So, not bad. So let's get the pilot in the claw. All right, so we have our harness here, like I said, and it has two straps on the side to hold the pilot in place. So what we gotta do is put her in and then ratchet down the straps. So I would recommend just getting them slightly started. And then put her in place. Now there is no peg for the back to plug into her to get that extra security. So you're definitely going to need to ratchet this down. So let's just do that real quick. And this is a very softer, a much softer PVC. So it does take a little bit of extra effort to get it in place. But once she's there, she's there. And then we can bring down our controls and then just put the hands right in place. And that is actually very easy and convenient. I'm kind of surprised that, you know, this actually works as well as it does. All right, our helmet keeps popping around. So there she is, all strapped up. I don't have her completely perfect in regards to like equal distance with her hands, but that's all right. Now, she can stand on her own, leaning forward a little bit with the claw, but I think the reason they included this foot peg, which we'll just put her on real quick, is to help even out things with her. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And like I said, when the wheels are deployed, she can be laying down. Now, unfortunately, this is, you know, the Hasbro bodies for the females, or most figures, but you can't really look up at all. So she can't really see exactly straightforward where she's going, which I guess is why, you know, we're using this for everything. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So let's compare it to a couple other vehicles. So having to zoom out a little bit, but here is the Cobra Claw with the Cobra Treble Bubble. And of course, I've decked mine out completely with some awesome add-on kits from Toxic Toy Depot in regards to the Gauss gun, the extra ordnance, and the blast effects for the turbines. Now, he has updated a lot of those items. I'm not sure of the current status at the time of this recording in his store, but you can always check them out on Etsy. I'll put the link in the description below. But I think they complement each other, and again, the color on the Treble Bubble is consistent between the two vehicles. The original Claw came out, and it was also part of a 1984 commercial, and if you are like me and grew up in the 80s, you know that every day you were getting a toy commercial for your favorite brands that you would go to your mother and say, I need to buy this now, now, now. Based on the original MSRP from yojo.com, the Cobra Claw, which didn't come with a figure, was $1.80, which boggles my mind about how much things have gone through, because I think this set now is MSRP, it was like $54.99 or something for this in a figure. Anyway, like I said, 84 commercial. You had the Claw going up against the brand new G.I. Joe Skyhawk. So this is the third party, this is the fans hybrid representation. I have some really cool upgrade kits also from Toxic Toy Depot, as well as a sticker set from Bad Mother Customs. So I might do a separate video just showcasing this I know it's been out for a while and everyone's already seen it, but you haven't seen my version, so that's on the docket for the future. But again, this is a cool little compliment. I said it before, but I mean, the size of this is actually, you know, it was bigger than what I was expecting. So it's a pretty cool little comparison here. So let's just go ahead and go to final impressions. So final impressions of the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 152, Cobra Pilot and Claw, which is the covert light aerial weapon. The G.I. Joe team got me again. This is an item that I really wasn't looking for. I saw it and I was like, it's kind of cool, but I don't even remember if I had the original Claw as a kid. It's kind of hokey, you know. I remember in the comics and when we were watching the TV show, obviously they were flying around in this thing, but having it in hand, it's actually pretty good. You know, there could obviously be some improvements. I mean, again, it's just a flat plastic, you know. We do have, like I said, a lot of tempo, and it is nicely done. A little bit of shading would do wonders for this thing, I imagine. The pilot, all right, it's the female pilot. It's it's like I said, it's a Valkyrie buck. It's not horrible. I didn't try putting a male body in there. I'll probably take the retro Cobra pilot or Cobra Trooper and slide them in, but you know, it's gonna fit. I mean, this thing, they actually thought ahead about making this adjustable and it's soft enough where you can put most any classified figure or any other brand you want to put in there and it'll be fine. Nice amount of weapons. It did not come with the bomb that the original Claw came with, but it has enough complements. I mean, between the Venom missiles and, like I said, the now articulated machine gun, it's nice. Again, a good attention to detail with putting all these various movable parts on it. You can get some really cool option designs for it. What would have been awesome is some sort of molded in piece that will allow you to, you know, put some fishing line and let this hang from your ceiling or whatnot. That would have been neat. Or, you know, like I said, a flight stand, but we never got a flight stand with the trouble bubble, so, you know, what are you going to do? But overall, I'm glad I got a couple. I know they were, like I said, they were in and out on Pulse for the longest time, and as soon as someone on Facebook groups or Instagram said, hey, they're back up in stock, I went and picked up some before they went out again. So that's everything I want to talk about with the Claw. Did you happen to get one or two? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I am working on getting new videos out, and I do appreciate everyone watching my stuff. And if you do like this, again, subscribe, hit that like button and the notification bell. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.